Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. Here we are at the Nurburgring GP circuit for the last race in the British Tuning Cars Championship. Any minute now, Lookman will start the... what will he start? My mind's gone totally blank. As a commentator you'd think I'd know exactly what I'm supposed to be saying, but I honestly can't remember. Oh, what word am I thinking of? See, this is old age. Definitely old age. Come on, chat. Whoever's there, what are we waiting for? Quali! That's what we're waiting for. Qualification. Oh, hurry up then, Mew. You can still squeeze in, mate. Right. Let's have a look. Not even my car. Right, let's see. Who's who, what's what, where's... Oh, hello. Hands are going, shall we say a little bit wide there? Right, come on, here. Mew, you'll be alright, mate. Honestly, you will. Alan trying to burn his tyres out again. Oh, that's the wrong button, you absolute pleb. Right, the A guy. The Athenium. No, not even going to go there. Oh, Jennick having a little mini scrap with the books. Oh, no, did Jennick just put him in the wall? Oh, all right then, Mew. We forgive you. Yeah, look, Wiz definitely getting a quick lap in before the stuck check, and then quali will start. Athens, yeah, that'll do, mate. We'll call it Athens. Alright, here we go. Have they already done quali then? Hello, Mr. G. Right, now, is this going to be stuck check? Oh, 2, 3, 4 red lights. Green light! Nobody got stuck. Yay! Now are we going to have turn 1 carnage? I'm hoping for turn 1 carnage. Yeah, just a little bit of turn 1 carnage. Do love a good stuck check. Alright, 10-minute qualifier. Oh, hello. Oh, I was worried for a moment then. Alright, so Fabuki out first. Who followed him out? Alan! It's so childish, I love it. Oh, hello. Foxy. There's a name you don't see very often. Go on, lads, calm down. It's just your outlap. Oh, Foxy pulled to the side. Mr. Thet of the Budge, who I secretly think wants to be He-Man. Or maybe She-Ra. Probably She-Ra. Foxy again! He's Alan! And Uncle Jennick. I say Uncle Jennick, it's actually Nephew Jennick, but you know, is what it is. And the Athenaeum. Athens. Yeah. Me and Mew have come to the conclusion I should just call him Athens. Alright, oh, Fabook's in the pit for a new set of boots. Already? Oh, I wish the writing on the side would give away what tyre he just got into. Oh, alright, Mew, fair enough, fella. Hang on, no excuses then, you should be a pro by now. Especially with lockdown. Right, let's get some stuff up so you can see what we're looking at. There we go, that's better, isn't it? So, I was kind of hoping Screech would turn up to this one. Oh. Interesting. Alright, it's 3 minutes of practice gone. Alright, shall we quickly run through the order? So, as it stands at the moment, we have Fabuki, Wiz, Hansa, Budge, Lookman, gonna have to go past Budge again now, Jennick, Foxy, Alan, and Athens. I do like that badge on the side of his car. It's very childish, I know, but Zim Zimmer, pass me the keys to my beamer. Stop it. You did that last week, you can't do it twice. Everybody likes going a little bit wide on that corner, don't they? They're naughty, you know. They're naughty. Alright, so as it stands at the moment, Athens has got the fastest lap at a 1:56.3. So let's see, once it all settles down and everybody's feeling the groove. Conchat, what are your predictions? Who do you think's going to get pole? Gee, I do believe that is a picture of Mr. Luckman himself. Or it's Skeletor, depending on which side of the car you're looking at. Yeah, that's Luckman. Right, so at the moment, Geester's the only one who's piped up, and he thinks Fubuki's going to get pole position. And Mew is being a little indecisive, saying it's going to be Wiz, Athens or Fubuki. Let's see what Budge can do. Stay with him for the whole lap, no pressure. Oh, the thing, Athens has just gone almost a whole second faster. Just 0.3 off. There you go. Mew's finally got into the idea. He's saying it's Wiz. I think it's going to be Alan, because he did win Monopoly the other night. Oh, Budge using all the racetrack there. Oh, you remember, if you're sliding, and I know that I like going sideways, but if you're sliding, you're not getting traction down, so you're not going as fast. And I think Budge has given up on this lap, letting Foxy through. Was it Foxy or was it Athens? Or was it Genic? I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. There's silly boy. It was Genic. Right, so Budge is throwing this one away, so I'm sorry, dude. Can't watch you now. Yeah, Wiz is on a roll for finishing first. To be fair, Fubuki only needs to find 7/10. He is a pretty good driver, so we know he can do it. Ooh, a bit wiggly there though. Oh no, come on. I'm sure he'll pull some of it back in the penultimate sector. Obviously the GP circuit at Nurburgring, 4 sectors, don't forget. Who is Andre Krukal? Okay. Alright, let's see if Wizzy can improve. Tell you what, just for practice, let's get it all on. Oh, no, that was a corner cut. Let's hope it saves him a little bit of time. Ooh, squirrely out of that last corner there. Nope. Is he just going to keep the pedal down? Let's have a quick look at Wiz, see how Wiz is doing. Of course you can, Budge. And this is the last race of the series, mate. So, come on, we got faith in you, Budge. And let's be honest, all you've got to do is beat Alan. And whoever this guy is. We have a random. I'm not sure what Lookman's going to do about that. He's also on his outlap, which means he's already missed qualifying. So, as it stands at the moment anyway, the order will be Athens, Fabuki, Wiz, Jenik, Hansa, Foxy, Alan, Budge, I have no clue, and Lookman, who I'm going to presume is typing away in chat. Oh, hello. What's that about? No, that's camera view, you idiot. You'd think I'd know how to do this by now. Yeah, no, it's not going to let me look back. Right then. So, oh, it's exciting! It's going to start soon! And we're now 12 minutes. Oh, yeah, there you go. There's Lookman asking him politely to leave. Now, is he just going to be a donut and sit in the pits? And hope that nobody notices? There we go. Alright, so now Lookman can start the race. Let's be nice. Any moment now. Any moment now. Any moment. Start the race. Right, let's give you a quick rundown while Lookman's doing whatever it is he's doing. As you can see, we're at the Nurburgring GP. It's approximately 12 o'clock midday. Mediums and hards must be used. Max laps per tyre stint is 7. Starting fuel is 50%. Okay. Fuel wear is on 2. Sorry, tyre wear's on 4. And we will be doing 20 laps. So, pretty soon, Lookman will start the race. And then all hell will break loose, I reckon. I feel like we should be having some dramatic music, you know, like they do at the beginning of Nations. And no, I'm not going to sing, so don't even say it. Right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. for the start of the last race of the BTCC season. I think the needle got up, and away we go. Who's going to get the whole shot into turn one? Fubuki with a bit of a wheel spin off the line there. That's not going to do him any... well, it's not going to do him any good, is it, really? Let's be honest. Alright, are we going to have a cluster truck into turn one? Let's quickly flick back through. Everybody got through cleanly. Happy days. Thank you, Andre, for leaving the room. Bit of a cluster truck at the moment as Butch is fighting his way around. Oh, 7th place. Got a bit of a drag going on. We've got a definite train this week. Excuse me. And Athens is already pulling away. Wizard and Fabuks already fighting on lap 1. Remember, lads, this is a 20-lap race. So obviously nobody's going to be coming in the pits before the end of lap 7. So depending on what they start on, let's go and have a quick look at Wiz. Oh look, prediction for Wiz there is first place. And Athens is... Come on, show me that number board. Damn it! I was so hoping I could see his number board, but it just went past too quick. Oh, 90th. Okay, what am I doing? This ain't nations. Right, so come on then, chat. Who do we think is going to pit first? I think Genico Fubuki will come in for an undercut. And everybody else will try and stretch the mediums as far as they can. Because we're basically saying you're doing 10 laps on each set of tyres. Oh, Genic going very slowly there. Not sure what happened there. That was properly out of character. He just seemed to hold the whole field up coming into the first corner there. That was a little bit... Oh, a little bit of paint. All seems to have settled down now. But yeah, I'm not quite sure why Genic had to brake like that, but I'm sure there's a logical reason for it. But he literally did send Fubuki back a couple of places there. There might be an inquiry into that. Right, Wiz on a mission now to try and catch Athens. If memory serves, Athens came first last week. I may or may not be wrong. If I'm wrong, tell me in the chat. Yeah, I'm aware that Genic still has internet issues. But it hasn't helped Fubuki's race at all, that. Alright, I'm beginning to think that Wiz has started on the hards and Athens is on the mediums. I wish the colour of the sidewalls had given me some indication. But it really doesn't. Alright, let's jump back, see if we can find a scrap. Not wanting to take anything away from Luckman, but I don't think he's going to have much to worry Fubuki with. Although it is still fairly close. It's not really spreading out as much as I thought it would. And Budge is holding on. Definitely holding on to Luckman's draft there, so this should be juicy. I'm hoping something will happen here. Come on, Budge. You can do it, fella. Lovely bit of cornering, sir. Just keep your eye in. And Alan and Foxy having a bit of a ding-dong as well. That's it. Protect that inside line there, Alan. Well done, mate. I tell you what, I don't normally do this. It's going to be light damage anyway, isn't it? but I'm going to have a look. Let's see if Fubuki's got damage. Right, it's not showing any damage at the moment. Do you know what? Let's leave it on this week. It is the last one, isn't it, really? Oh, stop doing that, you moron. Right. So is Fubuki going to be able to drag this little mini train he's got going behind him up to the first three? Oh, Alan is just so far off now. 12 seconds, 13 seconds down the road, or up the road rather. Jenik in, well, basically in no man's land really. And Wiz in pretty much the same position. 3 seconds back. Athens definitely on a mission this week. Alright, this is quite possibly the most boring race to commentate when everyone's spread out like this. Is it me or is Budge about to go for a move on Luckman? He has, he's gone all the way over to the left. Ah, he's trying to fake him out, I reckon. Didn't work though. Go on, slow in, fast out, Budge. Come on, lad. You can do this. I got faith in you. It's only Luckman. He's got to let you past anyway. You've got his mug on your car. Budge will be wrestling that wheel now. This literally is the only scrap that's going on, so we'll stick with it. Alright, well, nothing's going to happen there for a bit, so let's see what's going on with Alan and Foxy. Alright, Foxy's got to put a move in soon or he's never going to get past. This is a bravery test for both of them, Alan for defending and Foxy for attacking. Oh, Alan gets a little bit slideways there. It's all happening. Well, it's all happening with these two. The rest of them have gone into full-on boredom mode. Right, Alan going defensive again, just closing the door on him. Is Foxy going for the over-under? Nope, he's right up his chuff. This is this literally is the best battle on track at the moment. It's literally a layer of lacquer in between them. Right, who's going to win the late braking battle? Alan again. Oh, that's going to be very naughty. He may get a slap on the wrist for that. That was a definite corner cut. Yeah, that's very naughty. Should take you down behind the bike sheds and spank you. Right, how's Butch doing? Oh, he's still a second off. Right. Now, come on, Foxy, do something, lad. Oh. Right, it does put you on the outside for this corner, though. They're both pretty well matched, to be fair. I'm beginning to think I might have stuck to a chance of beating these two. Yeah, I know. Wouldn't have happened. Oh, hello. See, I've become popular again. Right, is Alan driving hard, or is he purposely trying to hold Foxy up? Is Foxy trying to stay behind Alan so that you can save some fuel? Alan's racing a bit too hard. I hope he remembers that he's got to last at least 7 laps before he can come in the pits. He's already done 5 laps and he's down almost quarter of a tank. Let's have a quick look, see what the fuel situation with Fox is. Pretty much the same. To be honest, everybody right the way through to the leader is basically on the same fuel load. So you've got to eke out at least one more lap. This is going to get a little bit naughty. Alright, fair enough, Mew. I didn't realise that he was still getting used to a wheel. Right, so we're getting to that point now where people forget things. If anybody goes into the pits at the end of this lap, they are breaking the rules. Let me just very quickly make sure that nobody has changed anything. Let me quickly pull up the calendar, because that is the best way of finding out, I find. Okay, it is actually 6. They have made a small change. It's 6 laps per stint, so people can come in at the end of this if they want to. So what we've got, 6, 12, 18. It's possible that they can go in the pits 3 times. Is it, Alan with a little hop and jump there. So, oh, losing a lot of time there. But into the pits he must go. E-I-E-I-E-I-O. Now, is he going to jump onto the mediums? He's already used his hards, remember. Fubuki in the pits as well. He's got to be filling up, jumping onto his mediums. Yeah, 68%. I noticed just as he got out of the pits there. Alright, what's Alan going for? Is he going for a full tank? Or has he stopped it? 74%. Right, let's quickly jump forward. Oh, Foxy is catching Fubuki after Fubuki's pit stop. Obviously Foxy hasn't come in for his new tyres and fuel yet. Maybe he's just trying to stretch it out as far as he can. I hope he remembers to come in for fuel though, because that's going to be embarrassing for him if he doesn't. Alright, Budge started on the mediums. He's got to be coming in fairly soon, or it's going to get embarrassing if he runs out of fuel. Something I will constantly remind him of. Lookman stretching those hards as far as he can. Oh, there you go, that was good timing. Janet coming into the pits. That very annoying noise. Alright, Wiz is already in and out. How much fuel is Janet going to go for? Oh, he's only gone for 34. So he's obviously just trying to stretch this until his next pit stop, which should be, let's think, 12. So he's going to come in on the end of lap 14, start of lap 15. I reckon. Ish, maybe, possibly. I have been wrong in the past. So we do have to keep an eye on that. Alright, so Wiz has got a new set of boots. Hansa is still out on his mediums. I'm guessing he just wants to build up as much as he can. And Athens also stretching his mediums. He must be going to lap 10 at least, which means they're on a one-stop strategy. Because after this lap, That's it, boys, you're buggered. Pretty much, if they're going to do a two-stopper, they've got to come in at the end of this lap. So we'll stick with Athens and see what he does. Yeah, to be honest, Mew, I thought that Wizards was going to start on hards and just take them straight through as far as he could. But hey, I'm normally wrong, so I'm okay with that. Alright, so let's see. Right. Athens definitely going for a one-stop strategy then. He must be taking these tyres right the way out to the end of lap 10. Because there's no more chances for him to come in. He can only now do one pit stop. Same, I believe, with Hansa. He's obviously already been in for his pit stop, as has Jenik. And Fabuki Budgefet, who's now coming in for a set of boots. The advantage here is that obviously he'll be able to change his tyres again around lap, well, at the end of lap 14, and still be within the required 6 laps. Oh, Budge taking on a lot of fuel there. Hopefully that'll get him to the end of the race. And being on the hards, he should be able to get all the way down there. Oh, a little bit deep into turn 1. Right, Alan out on the mediums. So Alan potentially can still have another pit stop. Excuse me. Right, let's see if Athens comes in for a pit stop now. He's got to at some point. He's getting very low on fuel. So I'm expecting Alan to dart... I'm expecting Athens even to dart in at the end of this lap. Change into his final set of boots. I was wrong. He's going around for another lap. He's taking these mediums all the way out to lap 10. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Well, let's see what Hansa's going to do then. Hansa really is low on fuel, and he's going around for another lap as well. Okay, confused.com / what's going on. Right then, chat, if anyone can explain to me what's going on now, because I don't think Hansa's going to have enough fuel to do another lap. He's got to be having that fuel warning message flashing up on his dash right now. I know, it was like the only pass of the race so far and I missed it. Right, Foxy in the pits. Was that Foxy's first? I hope that was his first one, because it's a bit late if it isn't. Right, let's have a quick look, see where Athens is on track. Right. Athens and Hansa basically have to come in at the end of this lap or they will run out of fuel. It is that simple. Now obviously Athens has got an absolute monster lead on the mediums, but he is on fumes at the moment. And he's going to have to come in, change his tyres, get the hards on and take on as much fuel as he can. It's a nice 14-second gap though. Been very generous with the corners. Here we go, Athens coming into the pits now. As I've already said, he definitely needs to swap onto the mediums. Oh, 2% fuel, well done sir. And he's got to take on now enough fuel for the rest of the race because he can't do another pit stop. So, oh, here comes Wiz. Right. Hans is in the pits as well. Let's quickly Right, there goes Wizard into the lead, but obviously as soon as he's got those tyres up to the temperature, Athenium is going to jump all over the back of him. Right, how much fuel did he take on? Yeah, that's it, he's running these tyres to the end of the race now. Alright, let's quickly run back through the order and see what's going on. All look like Budge got it a little bit sideways there. Just missed out on his little hiccup, shall we call it. Going the wrong way. Budge going a bit mental. Are you right, mate? All seems a little bit weird. I'm not used to Budge making mistakes when he drives. Right. Is Wiz actually pulling away from Athens? He's going to need to. Athens obviously now on the hards. Let's make sure Hansa swapped onto the hards as well. Yes, he did. Good lad. And Jenik on the hards. Not going to be able to take them to the end of the race though, are you, fella? And neither is Wiz. Athens race to lose right now. Come in for another set of boots and a bit more. Which means realistically any silliness should technically win this. True, Mew, true. Yeah, okay. Well, it's tuning cap, so I believe that... Is Bop on for this? I honestly can't remember. I do actually have the rules right next to me, so just give me a second. I don't actually think it says anywhere in the rules that Bop is going to be on. Right, amuse yourselves while I have a quick look through the rules. It doesn't state anywhere that Bop's going to be on, and I certainly don't remember any message when I joined the lobby saying that it was balancing the cars out. So I'm going to stick my neck out and say no, Bop isn't on. Only to a point. What do you mean by that, Mew? Explain yourself, young man. Oh yeah, Cap, even I've got a tune for these cars, but I'm still shit at it, so I just do the commentary. Alright, fair enough. So the lobby is set up to a specific power and weight requirement. But the rest of the setup is left to the driver. Right. Anyway, right, let's get back to what I'm actually here for. So Wiz pulling away from Athens at the moment. He needs to build up a much bigger gap than that though, let's be honest, because he's going to have to take on a bit of fuel. Athens is obviously going to take this car to the end of the race now. There's no point in him coming into pits. Indeed, he can't. Jenik is... Ooh, well, he can't do it at the end of this lap, but at the end of the next lap he's going to have to come in because he is literally going to be on fumes for lap 14. Alright, Hansa, he's taking it to the end. Fubuki... Do you know what? I don't know. I think with Fubuki it's going to depend on what the tyres feel like, because there are only 7 laps left and those mediums aren't that worn at the moment, and he does have enough fuel. So I think that Fubuki will stay out. That's my prediction for that. I'm probably completely wrong, But that's where I'm going with that. Poor Luckman Ali, literally in the middle of nowhere. Fabuki's 10 seconds up the road. Fox is 23 seconds down the road. He is, bless him, literally in no man's land. Alright. At some point, Budge has got past Alan. And let's hope that he's catching Foxy a little bit. But I think Foxy's found his little groove now. And to be honest, Budge could run this car now to the end of the race. And if anybody else does come in, let's have a quick look at Foxy. Ooh, Budge has got a lot of fuel. No, Foxy has got a lot of fuel, actually. Interesting. And Alan with a lot of fuel and fresh boots. Oh, I hope you didn't pit recently, fella. Oh, we're going to have to watch that on the replay. And make sure you didn't go into the pits on the wrong lap. But anywho, I digress. As Genic comes in, here they're all coming in on lap 13. 2/6s. Oh yeah, they can, can't they? Alright, so Fabuki on a new set of boots. Still in 4th place as well, just in front of Genic. Alright, so Fabuki's on the mediums, Genic's on the mediums. Luckman on mediums. Fresh set of mediums as well by the looks of that. And Budge is, I believe, is he catching him? Come on, Budge. I know Budge is a good racer, so he just needs to get himself into the groove. It'd be interesting to find out what level of traction control Budge is using there. Because I know I race mine with traction control on 1. But that's just because I suck, so is what it is, I guess. Right, again, no scrapping going on. Wiz is eking out a bit more from Athens as Wiz comes in for what will be his final pit stop of the race. He's got no choice here but to take on some fuel. And Athens is going to be so far down the road. Come on, Wiz, get the hammer down. And that literally was the latest Wiz could come in, or the latest any of them could come into the pits for their final pit stop. 7.2 seconds. Right, they're now both on hards. Wiz is going to be finishing on the fresher set of tyres, but is he going to be able to make up 7.2 seconds? And the field now is so spread out, there's no fighting going on. From a commentator's point of view, I might as well have a nap. You reckon that's where it's going to happen? You reckon Fubs is going to get that 3.7 seconds down? Do you know what? It's Fabuki, he can do it. He's got 5 laps. All he's got to do is, what's that? Call it a second a lap, and we'll be laughing. Oh, that clock's ticking up the wrong way. We need that time to be coming down. And as usual, Fubs is better in some sectors than he is in the others. That's true of any racer though, to be fair. There's always part of the track that you excel at. Do you know what, G-Star? I don't often agree with anyone on my stream, but yep, it is a bit like a Formula 1 race at the moment. As no real battling going on, no real overtakes. It's, yeah, it is what it is. To be honest, with the rate that Fabuki is catching Hansa, Jenik might be with them as well. Let's hope for a nice tight finish in this race. Right, I'm going to jump back to Budge Fair, because Alan is right on his chuff, and it's only going to take a small mistake now, and Alan is going to take 7th place from Budge. This is where I find out. Oh no, I thought I'd flicked my mic onto mute for a moment then, that would have been embarrassing. Right, it's a drag race. Who's going to win? Who's going to break first? Oh, pretty much at the same time now. Is Budge going to go and do the under-over? No. Oh, that's a shame, Budge. That is such a shame. Go on, just settle down, do your breathing exercises. Think of Luckman in the nude with a kebab in his hand, you'll be fine. Yeah, oh, hello, what's going on there? Just saw a car slightly sideways there. It looks like Jenik has put Fubs under pressure. Oh, Fabuki does have the inside line for the next corner though. He's going to force Jenik wide, but Jenik's going to have the inside for the... Oh no, Fubs has kept him back. Oh my god, an overtake, a bit of action. They're both a little bit squirrely out of that corner. How far away is Fubs now? 5 seconds. See, the fighting with Jenik isn't helping at all. It's all gone a bit Pete Tong there. Now hopefully Fubs will just get into the groove now, get the flipping hammer down, and try and reduce some of that distance to Hansa. But obviously having the mad pole behind him there, pushing as hard as he can, that's not going to be very helpful. Both of them running the corner a little bit wide, which, to be fair, you're allowed to do coming out of that corner. Fabuki up on his best time at the moment. He lost a lot of time in the last lap fighting with Jenik. And a quick look at the map, seeing what's going on. Nope, it's pretty quiet everywhere else, so we'll stick with these two. I'm sure that Jenik will want to come back and have another pop. No, it wouldn't be Jenik if he didn't. Right, now is Jenik going to be close enough to put a move on towards the end of the lap? Or is he going to wait for the main straight? Yeah, I know what you mean, Mew. Fubs has been driving really well lately, and the Nurburgring GP circuit, yeah, it's not my favourite, and it may very well not be Fubs, but you know, is what it is. I'm guessing Jenik had a little bit of an issue going around that corner then. But they are catching Hansa. Let's have a quick look, see what's going on with Hansa. He's still got plenty of fuel. His tyres can't be that bad. Alright, whiz in no man's land. Athens so far ahead it's getting scary now. Budge, I think Budge has just settled into the race now and he's just interested in getting the car home. Foxy getting the hammer down, but it's all going to be for naught. And poor Alan, 31 seconds behind Luckman. I don't think you're going to get that in the 3 laps that you've got left, fella. Right. Luckman 12 seconds behind Jenik. Jenik less than a second behind Fabuki. Fabuki less than 3 seconds now behind Hansa. who in turn is 16.5 seconds behind Wiz, who is 10 seconds behind the Athens, the A guy. They all seem to like cutting that corner. How are they not getting penalties for that? Alright, we'll stick with Fubuki and Janik because that's the only battle going on right now. Right, now this is where I expect everything to happen. Fubuki gets a little bit squirrely out of that corner there. We'll stick with Janik actually and see how well he comes out the last corner. It's nice and clean, using plenty of the curb. Just doesn't seem to be carrying the same amount of momentum that Fubuki did out the corner. And relying on slipstream on its own to catch up. But there is Hansa. I mean, you can see Hansa now. Visibly, they have closed in the gap. Right, so is Janik going to put Fubuki under pressure through this next section of corners? Oh my god, Hansa is so close to them right now. I'm sure Fubuki can actually smell the fumes from that car. 1.7 seconds. So Fubuki is definitely on a charge and he's dragging Janik with him, kicking and screaming. Everybody's getting a little bit low on fuel now, although Hansa... I'm surprised Hansa isn't pushing it a little bit harder. He does have the fuel for it. All they've got, once they cross the line, they'll be on their final lap. And that'll be Janik's basically last chance, and hopefully Fubuki can get close enough and maybe do a little bit of damage to the distance. He's starting to close in on Hansa again. It's now 1.1 seconds. Oh, and he's going to have that slipstream down the big start-finish straight. Oh, are we going to have a turn one meme? No, we're not. Everybody's behaving themselves lovely. This could be a nice close finish to the final lap. Wiz and Athens, sorry. Let's have a quick look, see what's going on. Wiz he's in no man's land, bless him. Athens, is he actually catching somebody? Nope, I'm imagining that. Alright, let's go back up through the back of the grid until we get back to the fight, which essentially will be for third place. Alan now 36 seconds off Luckman's tail. Oh, and Janik's gone backwards a little bit as well. And Fubuki is right on the arse of Hansa. So this is it. This is the main battle at the moment. Fubuki seeing if he can get the inside line for the next corner, but it's not washed. It's not happening. Let's just hope they keep it nice and clean for the last few corners. I wouldn't want to see either of them take each other out. I know this is a points race, boys, but just remember you both have to finish as well. Fubuki right on his chuff now. Oh, Fubuki goes wide. Did Hansa... was there contact? I couldn't see if there was contact on my screen, but I can guess what's going on in that cockpit at the moment. Fubuki is not going to be happy with that. As he squirrels back on. Ooh, we're going to be watching the replay on that one and see what Hansa did there, I think. Did Hansa push him wide? That was proper naughty. I can imagine that the chat that he's in at the moment has absolutely exploded. And Fubuki smacks him over the line. Wow, that is not how I expected the last race of the series to finish. Alright, here comes Alan. Hello, Alan. Coming round for his last few corners. It's Alan in 7th. It's a good drive from Alan. He is still trying to get used to his setup. And here comes Uncle Budge. In the Lockman Allen Pimpmobile. Get on, Budgie, only 3 corners to go, mate. 2 corners. 1 corner to go. And there we go. Well done, everyone. Congratulations to... I better say his name right now, because he won. Athenaeum. I didn't win. Why are you saying congratulations to me, you donut? Well done, fella. Right, and now we'll go through and we'll get the official results. So, first place, Athens. Second place, Wizard. Not convinced on who finished 3rd, 4th and 5th. But we'll say for now, Jenik in 3rd, Hansa in 4th, Luckman in 5th, Fubuki in 6th, Alan in 7th, Budge in 8th, and Foxy a lap down in 9th place. Alright, yo, Budge, you were in TC1 the same as me then. Right, well, there you go, guys. There will not be another race next week because that was the last race for the BTC Season 6. So, like and subscribe, guys. Press the little bell icon. Leave me a comment. Give me some abuse. I ain't had abuse in ages. Failing that, we'll see you all out on the track. Take care, all. Bye-bye now.